You might recognize these guys, but we're not going to talk about Mr. Beast or hashtag Teen Trees in particular, but we are going to be talking about the trees part. And today's the big debate episode. I will be talking, is planting trees hurting nature? Let's get this started with. Let's get this big debate video started with. Dark Sean presents the big debate. Is planting trees hurting nature? Let's start with the story. Now, we all know that trees, actually just turn regular old CO2 into a good and fresh and new O2, which is what all animals need to live. At least, not all animals. Animals that are like on land, at least the most common animals that we know and can interact with, those guys. And turns out 10 million hectares of trees in the US alone are destroyed per year. That's like destroying Kentucky per every year. 10 million hectares is about the size of Kentucky, guys. And that is a lot of land. It's like if Kentucky was full of forests, it'd be like cutting down all those forests every year and then regrowing them, destroying them, regrowing all of them, and then destroying them, regrowing them in a second, and then destroying them in a whole year. That is too wild for even my own opinion, because there is so much annoying things that have been happening throughout our years. But they're almost destroying a forest that's like the size of Kentucky every year, if that even exists, then that's pretty ridiculous. It's like trying to destroy the Amazon rainforest in like a year, which is bigger than Kentucky, like way, way bigger. However, in the process, billions of new trees are replanted too. Also, they are forgetting what type of trees are in the right type and what type of places. And native trees are actually very important to the ecosystem because it has so much to go about. If it's in the wrong ecosystem, then it could die and it would probably be in like a bad situation. Like if you try to plant a oak tree in a jungle, the oak would probably die because there's not much like there. But if you plant a jungle tree, it would definitely grow. And so now that is over, let's start this big debate. Beep, 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 beep. Now, let's start with the affirmative position. Non-native trees don't always actually fit into their local ecosystem, so you have to make sure that you got the right tree in the right biome, or else you're gonna get disaster. It's like trying to put water in the nether. Like those noobs out there who think they can who get water clutch, but always forget that water instantly evaporates in the nether, so they try to water clutch in the Minecraft versus Manhunt and Speedrunner versus Manhunt, and then the water evaporates when they try to do a water clutch to not take fall damage and they die. That's a lot of words. And that's just one of the reasons too. If we keep planting trees with no variety of trees in the process, then no one tell me that my color was unbuttoned. Anyways, if we keep replanting trees with no variety, then other tree species will definitely go destroyed or they will become extinct, which is something that we might not want to do at all. And planting trees make people think that they're actually saving the environment, so they're literally not going to do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna plant trees. Yeah, I'm gonna plant trees. Yeah, I'm gonna plant trees. And that's all that's happening. Also, hashtag Teen Trees is another thing that Mr. Beast did. If other people just do whatever hashtag Teen Trees did, it's not going to work out for them. Time to the negative position. In the negative position, it's actually kind of better to start planting non-native trees than it is not to plant any trees. All trees, no matter what variety, in any ecosystem will just clean the air and turn all that bad air, like CO2, into oxygen. And they all clean air and all that, do all that stuff. And trees create shade, which actually lowers the temperature and reduces energy usage, especially those in cities. You can just sit in a tree and no need to waste energy. Good for climate change. Yes! And then you probably get a lot of things done. And tree planting programs make people aware of their environmental impacts, which is pretty important to do so in any of these situations. And now, there unfortunately are no results. For some reason, whenever I tried to find these results, there were Question mark, question mark. And I couldn't even find the results of this big debate, so that's about it. So in my opinion, to be honest, I think planting trees don't hurt nature. Unless you put the wrong tree in the wrong place. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys soon. Now, peace. Da, 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 da.